In previous session, we gone with the launching an instance using Windows in AWS EC2. Now in this session, we are going to see the launching an instance using Linux in AWS EC2. As I told you previously how to enter into AWS if you are the student of Vardhaman College. So after entering into AWS account with your credentials, click on EC2. Click on EC2. In dashboard, you can see one instance which was launched previously of Windows. For that instance, we have created a key pair, a security group. So that is the reason you can see instead of 0, you can see some value over here. Now, if you want to launch an instance of Linux, on left hand side under instances, you can click on instance, click on launch instance. The procedure for Windows and Linux both are same for launching. The only difference is you need to select Linux instead of Windows operating system. Here as I am launching another instance, so I am giving some name, Linux server. Copy this, keep it in your notepad for further usages. Go to application. As we are creating Linux, you need to click on the Linux. Previously we have clicked on the Windows, but now we are launching an instance of Linux, so click on Amazon Linux. For Amazon machine image, click on the free tier. Go to instance type. Click on T2.micro, which is having one virtual CPU, 1 GB memory, and create a new key pair by clicking on this. Create new key pair. Give the name with extension key, hyphen key. Type is RSA. Now for private key file format, as we told you in previous, for Windows PEM file, for Linux PPK file. But remember, if you are directly downloading PPK file in some locations, it is not going to support. Okay, we don't know which location is going to support which PPK file, but every location is going to support PEM file. So that is the reason now I will download PEM file, I will convert that into PPK file, then I will connect to the Linux server. So instead of going directly to PPK file, I am clicking on PEM file and I am creating a key pair. We are observing in my downloads a Linux server key.pem file has been downloaded. Now key pair has been completed. Now network settings. Click on edit, which is there on right hand side. VPC is default. Subnet is no preference. Availability zone is no preference. Auto assign is enabled, which is already there, so don't disturb those. Let it be the same. Now create security group. For the security group name, whichever the name we have given, the same with the extension capital SG. Copy this and keep it in the description. As we discussed previously, for Windows Linux, what are the inbound security group rules? We need to have RDP, TCP protocol, port range is 3389. This one. And for Linux, SSH port range is 22. So here if you are observing SSH is there, port range is 22 is there. Okay. Port range is 22. Next, source type is anywhere. Next, go to the configuration. For the configuration, storage configuration, 8 GB storage and root volume is GP3. And now click on launch instance. This is exactly same as Windows, but only the thing is we need to select the operating system Linux for launching the instance. But coming to the connecting the instance, procedure differs. Now if you are observing here, I have successfully launched an instance with Linux. So go to instances. Here if you are observing Linux server instance ID, it is in running state with instance type t2.micro and status check, it is still in initializing. What I told you in previous, it need to convert into green color with a tick mark. So it will take few seconds. Until then, I am going to click on the checkbox of Linux server and I am going to store the details of this instance for the future. This is instance ID. Now public DNS, public address. If I am not noting down whether later we are going to get the confusion whether it is public or private. So now private. And we even need public DNS also. Don't be lazy while saving. So write down the instance ID, public, private, public DNS, and then you paste related to that. Once after completion of these things, it is still initializing. Just click on connect and click on refresh. Still it is initializing. Just wait for a few seconds until it turns into green tick mark, just like in Windows Server. If you are seeing down, you can see green tick mark. Until we get tick mark, we should wait. Meanwhile, for connecting the Linux server, what is the software that it is going to help us is Putty and Puttigen. Putty and Puttigen. So go to Windows. Already Putty and Puttigen is there in my system. So that is the reason if I go to Windows and if I am typing Putty, you can see Putty and Puttigen, which was already installed in my system. If your systems don't have the Putty and Puttigen, go to Putty download in Google Click the first link. Click the first link. And you can click on install directly. Automatically putty is going to install and it is going to run in your systems. If you are downloading putty, automatically puttygen will also download. Automatically puttygen will also get downloaded. Now if you are observing, for the Linux server, status check is green color tick mark. Previously it is initializing. Now it converted into green color tick mark. So now it's time for us to work and connect. So once press refresh. After Linux is ready. Now first step is launching an instance. We have launched. Second step is converting PEM file to PPK file. Third step is connecting to the instance. So for that, we need to, in second step, we need to convert PEM file to PPK. For that, we need to go to puttygen for converting PEM file to PPK. Now load. Click on load. Click on load. And in downloads, you cannot see any file which is having the extension of PEM file with the name Linux server, because down right hand side, if you are observing, it is showing putty private key files .ppk extensions. Unfortunately, as .ppk extensions are not there in our system in downloads. Why? Because now we are converting PEM file into ppk file. So no ppk file is available in our system. That is the reason. Click on it, go to all files. Now you can see Linux server .pem file. Now click that, click on open. Successfully imported foreign key. Click on OK. Click on save private key. Click on yes. And now close the window. Close the window. Go to downloads. After clicking yes, give the name whichever we have given previously, but not the extension of PEM. Just give the name Linux server -key. Anyway, extension PEM is showing down. Now save. Now save and close the window. In downloads, you can see one hat symbol with the same name Linux server -key, but the extension is ppk. Now our ppk file has been ready. First step is launching an instance, completed. Second step is converting PEM file to ppk, completed. Now the third step is connecting to the instance. So click on the Linux server. Go to putty for connecting the instance. Previously we used puttygen for converting PEM to ppk. Now we are using putty. And it is going to ask the host name, where you can give either the public address or DNS. Public address or public DNS. I'm taking public address. I'm pasting. Next, click on or go to left hand side pane. Under category you can see SSH. Click on that plus symbol. It is going to open. Click on the auth plus symbol. You can see the credentials. Click on the credentials and whatever the ppk file we have downloaded, that need to upload by clicking on the browse. Now click on open. Click on accept. Now we need to give EC2 user. EC2 user, because our user ID is EC2 user. Press enter. Press enter. Now our Linux instance has been launched. Our Linux instance has been launched and connected. Our Linux user has been launched and connected. If you want to check, go to ls command, which is useful for list of files. Press enter. As no files is been there, so that is the reason it is not showing any files. If you want to create a file, I am using echo for creating a file with a sentence, hello, I have done it. In a file, student. So now the file has been created with the sentence, hello, I have done it. Now type ls and press enter. You can see one file with the name student, and if you want to check the data in that, use the command cat file name. Then you can see the data inside the file. So this is your Linux instance. If you are observing, your system is having the Windows. This is our physical system. In this physical system, I am having a Linux system with two operating systems. One is my physical system with Windows and virtual system with Linux. And now I can do whatever I want to in this Linux. With this, we have completed our week 1 launching an instance with Linux. You need to take the screenshot of this and you have to paste it in your record or observation as an output. Now week 2, transferring the files using Linux. In Linux operating system instance, how the transferring files is going to take place. Now we will see. I am going to minimize this. For that, we need to launch a software, that is WinSCP. WinSCP, you can download this one your first link and you can do the installation. It was already there in my system, so that is the reason I'm not installing. But if you go to Google and if you are typing WinSCP download, your first link will help you to download the software for transferring the files from physical system to Linux virtual instance. Don't get confused. PuttyGen is for converting PEM to PPK file. PuttyGen helps to convert PEM file to PPK file. PEM means, what is the abbreviation of PEM? Abbreviation of PEM is Private Enhanced Mail. Private Enhanced Mail is going to convert into Putty private key. Putty private key with the help of PuttyGen. Putty is the software which helps to connect to the instance. Putty is the software for connecting. PuttyGen is for converting. WinSCP is for transferring the files. So you need to install this WinSCP. As it is already there in my system, I am not going to install WinSCP. This is my WinSCP. Okay. On your left hand side, you can see new site. New site. You can see the option new site, and in your username, copy the public IP address. Copy the public IP address at hostname. Username is EC2 user. EC2 user. EC2 user. After that, go to advanced. Here you can see down advanced. Click on advanced. Left hand side you can see authentication. Click on authentication. If you observe, here we have not given any password. What is our password? We haven't generated any password, just like in Windows. Okay, then what is our password? Our password is our PPK file. So that is the reason, click on it. Add your PPK file which is having the hat symbol. Click on OK. Because we don't have any password in the Linux. We haven't generated, we haven't decrypted, just like in Windows. Our PPK file is only our password. So that is the reason we are going to advanced and we are uploading our PPK file. Now click on login. Click on accept. Let it get processed for some time. Now select the file and drop it over here. Left hand side, this is our physical system which is having all my files. Right hand side is the new instance that has been launched with Linux. Whichever file I want to, that file I am going to drag and drop. This is the way we are going to transfer the files in Linux. If you go to Linux and if you are typing ls, previously one file has been created by me, two files has been transferred by using WinSCP. So that is the reason when I am giving the ls command, previously when I gave ls command, it is going to show only the file which I have created. Now if I am going with ls command, it is going to show along with the creation of a file by me and two files which I have dragged and dropped with WinSCP. Hope now you understood how to launch the instance with Linux operating system. With puttigen, we have converted PEM to PPK. Step 2. Step 3 is connecting with the help of putty, and fourth step is transferring files with the help of WinSCP. With this, we have concluded our session of week 1 and week 2.